All right, the last lesson for Unit 2, tape diagrams. And then next week we'll review and take the Unit 2 test. So tape diagrams help us solve proportions with both part-to-part and part-to-whole relationships. So let's just practice. The water rockets are made in large batches. Red dye is mixed with white dye to make pink water rockets. The ratio to pink is 2 parts red dye to 3 parts white dye. In one batch, 75 ounces of dye was used to make pink rockets. How many ounces of red were used? How many ounces of white were used? So this is a part-to-whole relationship because it gives us the entire amount of dye that was used. First, we start with the fact that the ratio for pink was 2 parts red and 3 parts white. So we have a ratio of red to white. It was 2 to 3. So 2 parts red and then 3 parts white. So 2 boxes for red and 3 for white. In one batch, 75 ounces of dye was used to make pink. So that means all together we had 75 ounces. So there are 5 boxes that make up the 75. So to figure out what goes in each box, we need to take 75 divided by 5. So 75 divided by 5. 5 goes into 7 one time. 1 times 5 is 5. Subtract, bring down the 5. 5 goes into 25 5 times. 5 times 5 is 25. So 15 is our answer. 75 divided by 5 is 15. So that means that each box gets 15. Now you can use addition or multiplication to finish solving. How many ounces of red dye was used? There are 2 15s, so either 15 plus 15 or 15 times 2. 2 times 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. So there are 30 ounces of red dye. And then there are either white, 15 plus 15 plus 15. If you add them all up to get the total, this total is 30. Or 15, 30 plus 15 more. Or you can take 15 times 3. And 3 times 5 is 15 times 3, carry the 1, 45. So we got 45 ounces of white. This one equals 45. And that answers our question. Okay, green water rockets contain a mixture of blue and yellow. The ratio for green is 4 parts yellow to 1 part blue. In one batch, 90 ounces of dye was used to make green rockets. How many yellow ounces and how many ounces of blue? So we had yellow to blue. The ratio was 4 parts yellow to 1 part blue. So 4 parts yellow, so 4 boxes for yellow and 1 box for blue. And then it says in the one batch, 90 ounces of dye was used to make the green rockets. So that means in a total, we had 90 ounces. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes. So 90 divided by 5. So 90 divided by 5 is 18. So 18 in each box. Well, that means that there's 18 ounces in blue because there's only 1 box. And then either add 18 plus 18 plus 18 plus 18 to get yellow, or 18 times 4, so there's 4 18s. 8 times 4 is 32, carry the 3. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 3 is 7. So that means that yellow is 72 ounces. So we had 72 ounces of yellow dye and 18 ounces of blue to make 90 ounces total of green. Okay, it's getting late here. Orange water rockets contain a mixture of red and yellow. The ratio for orange is 3 parts yellow to 1 part red. 124 ounces of dye were used. How many ounces of yellow was used? So I'll do one more with you, and then I'll have you do the next one on your own. So 3 ratio of orange to yellow. So orange to yellow. The ratio for orange is 3 parts. Oh, I'm sorry. We're making orange with yellow and red. There we go. It's 3 parts yellow and 1 part red. And then all together, it's 124 ounces. So I want you to figure out how many ounces of yellow and how many ounces of red were used. So part of your homework is to finish this example and answer that question. I'll help you set up this one too, and then I want you to finish it. The recipe for banana coconut ice cream uses 2 cups of coconut for every 1 cup of sugar. It also includes eggs, milk, vanilla, and bananas. A large batch of this recipe uses 195 cups of coconut and sugar. How many cups of coconut are used? How many cups of sugar are used? So since we're looking for coconut and sugar, that's what you're going to start with. There's coconut and sugar. There are 2 cups coconut for over 1 cup of sugar. So 2 cups of coconut for 1 cup of sugar. All together, you're using 195 cups. So you need to use that information to figure out how much coconut and how much sugar you need. Finish that one for me as well. And then turn it in when you're finished.